Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Airsoft Al. And, well, it's finally here, isn't it? Today, we get to talk about my first GnG review. And in doing so, I know I will be pissing off a ton of GnG fanboys, because I myself am not a fanboy of any company at all. I don't claim loyalties to any bastard or any corporate fuck. So, let's get ready to piss off the fanboys, shall we? So when you actually get the gun, it comes in my opinion, a very good box. God damn, GnG, you know how to sell! This is actually really cool. I like this. The faceless femme fatale, because, you know, any woman can put herself in there. M4, which actually has an LE stock and not a crane stock, you know, one of those things. A Glock of sorts, I believe. That might be a Glock, I'm not sure. And the gun it presents on here is actually really nice. And I do love that they actually say standard, combo, US, combo, EU. That's actually good. The standard basically means it doesn't come with a battery and charger, which they do show you on the actual box. It shows you warning, all this stuff, the website. But what's really eye-catching is the back. The back shows off everything about GnG. You got GnG armaments, top tech, combat machine. It shows you all the... It even gives you all the information on everything, such as metal forging. Yeah, metal forging. Pirate. They give you so much information, basically, that it's insane. And I wish more companies did this. What the fuck, Umarex? What the fuck, JG? What the fuck, all of you? GnG and Tokyo Marui, I think, are the only ones that actually give a damn about what we do. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. Argue with me in the comment section, bitch! Anyway, what's inside the box is actually much more interesting. And they do give you these cute little, cardboard cutouts saying optional battery, optional charger, which I actually do like. I love that. Now, what's inside the box is actually interesting because you get not just a cool cleaning rod, because look at that, they have ribs on that, which is actually really nice. And it actually is not your standard tip right there. It's really high. It's actually good quality, and I might use this. I might actually. They give you this adorable little instructional thing with this adorable Taiwanese, and it comes in English on both sides, actually, what I do like. And they give you the warning of what not to do. Don't shoot your buddies in the nuts. Unload, then do all that. Put the cap on there. Wear your eye pro if you're going to shoot at the trees. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't give your baby a gun. What are you, Barrett from Final Fantasy VII Abridged? It just keeps going, which is really nice. I do love that. Not only that, but you also get a fucking warranty. A 90-day, 13-month warranty, which is really awesome. That's cool. I like that. Thank you, GnG, for that. And then finally, the big topping on the cake. They give you 1,000 of their .2 BBs. Not .12s, .2. Bios, no less. Holy shit. Which what I love is PSBP. Perfect Spherical Ball Pellet. That is absolutely... I just love it. Not only that, but they got the competition grade. It's... I like this. But I'm not going to use these. I'm not going to open these. I'm not even going to use these in the shooting test. Why? I can't get any GnG BBs where I am. I can't. So, yeah, unless you guys are willing to send me more GnG BBs, or at least a larger quantity of them, I'll just keep using my Black Ops .2s. Thank you! Now, with all that, let's get to the actual thing that you're here for. The thing that will piss off the GnG fanboys because of my opinion. Because apparently I can't have a fucking opinion on this shit. It is the pink M4. It is the Femme Fatale FF16. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this. All this also comes in the box as well. You actually get a catalog. You get this, which I am keeping, and then of course you get a full instruction manual, full diagrams, all that shit. Anyway, it's the bitch. Oh yeah. And you're probably wondering about this. This is 14mm counterclockwise threading that you actually get. Why? Well, for your suppressors, of course. Yes, I got the suppressor. That's for a video. That's for a future video for another day. But the way you install it... But I'm going to get to that in a second, actually. I'm getting ahead of myself. You can tell I'm really excited for this gun because, one, yes, I know it's an M4. I know a lot of you know my hatred for M4s. I don't hate M4s. I hate the over... Where is it? I had it pointed out earlier. The over tactical M4s. Jesus fucking Christ!
Not even joking. I see maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 classic AKs. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cool tactical AKs. A good section of World War II, some bullpups. But what's the majority of them? Tactical, 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 tactical. Where are they? Ah, tactical, 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 tactical,
No, I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna lose my temper. I'm not gonna lose my temper. I have my bitch. I have my bitch. The reason I'm not angry with this M4 is because I like the style of M4. I love the A2s. I love the ones... I love everything before the tactical M4s. And I like this M4 because, one, it's pink. Two, it's not tactical. I mean, yeah, you have the one Picatinny rail here, but it's based off of the M4s, minus the LE stock, of course, that were used in the movie Black Hawk Down. That was used around the late 90s, early 2000s. I love this style of M4. It's just simple. It's not overcomplicated. It's not over-tactical. It's not ugly. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's nice. That's what it is. Now, you do get a 480 high cap, which is absolutely beautiful. And I love that they did 5.56 by 45, because this literally is a 45-round magazine that this is modeled after. And the coating on it is just beautiful. I mean, that is absolutely... If you didn't think it, this would look like a piece... This would look like hard candy almost, or at least like a big lollipop. And yes, they actually do make lollipop magazines, which is actually awesome for the gun nuts. Not only that, but the body itself is actually...
polymer, 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 metal, 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 metal.
Aluminium, as the English would say. But either way, it's actually really good. The grip on here is absolutely comfortable. The texturing on it's actually good. The boot on the bitch's boot, is actually really nice. And while I do wish there was some texturing on it, I still don't got a problem with it. The sights are absolutely perfect. Goddamn, GnG, you are making it hard for me to criticize you. Oh, wait, no, it's not. The one thing that all ARs can do, you decide not to. It's not broken. You're supposed to literally take your fingers, which I have no fingernails, mind you, so I have to find something to get in there. I'm a nervous nail biter. That's why I don't got any fingernails.
Actually, get something in there. I have to use my comb. I can't use my comb. Goddamn. Where the fuck is something I can actually use? Oh, wait. Get that stick. There we go. We are getting in there. No, can't use the stick. Goddamn.
Well, basically, all you have to do is basically... I said basically twice, didn't I? God damn it! Literally, flip this out, and that's how you get to your standard hop-up, which is your standard hop-up wheel, which is tough as fuck to basically turn, because Jesus Christ, why not make it easy on us? Not only that, but I do have another gripe about the buttstock, is that when you actually open this, it's also textured. I like that textured butt. I do like a textured boot. When you actually get it, you have to open it up as such. Fucking pinch myself. And then, of course, you have to completely remove this. But you have to have this on here so this has something to hook into, because if you try to put it on here without it hooking onto something, that's it. That, and you need it to actually block the back here, which is actually really, really annoying. Not only that, but they have another spacer in here that you have to pull out as well. Jesus Christ, GnG! But I get it, you know, that's something. Now, I won't be using this stock for the testing. I will actually be using an LE stock because, or at least a standard M4 stock, because the battery I'll be using is a brick battery, and a brick doesn't fit in this bitch, sadly. Now, what I do like about the actual plate right here is you do get a sling mount for all your single point sling needs and all that good jazz. And I'm actually impressed by this gun. I really am. I mean, granted, that's kind of a bitch to think, but even then, it's based off of an AR-15, not an M4, because it doesn't come with the standard M4 style grip, and to my knowledge, not a lot of soldiers actually use this style of AR grip. That's how it is. That and the biggest one. All this is for $100. No, I'm not even joking. $100 for all this. Now you're able to fork out a little bit more for a battery and charger, but even then, I don't think you want to. Because you probably already have the battery and charger, because that was the first thing you bought, and that's just fun to do. It really is. Just, yeah. And let me tell you, I am impressed by this. I love this. I like this. I like it very much. Not only that, but if I could, I would actually put it into a bullpup. I would actually be okay putting this into a bullpup configuration, where I actually had the magazine right here. I mean, granted, I'd have to actually fully redesign it so I could actually. But either way, you get what I'm saying. This is a really light. It really is somewhat of a light gun. It's a little bit heavy with the actual. No, not even with the magazine in there. Because why? That's a full metal gearbox. This thing comes with a full metal gearbox. Full metal gears. Full metal goddamn everything in this fucker. And I love it! This is literally something that the common man can't afford. And since I myself am the common man's airsofter, I will definitely say this is worth it. Not only that, but the fire selector will help you just... Can you hear that snappiness? That's just... Ooh, that's snappy. And that's... Ooh, that's just flick that bitch down real good. Oh, I love it. I really do, guys. Now, this assembly of it's actually really easy, but you can't fully take out the pins. They just pop, You can literally just slide this off, slide on like you would in Homefront Revolution. I know the game sucked, but at least the weapon customization was actually somewhat kind of cool. But, all that said and done, let's get to the range and see how this performs, okay? Okay. Now, you remember earlier I said, I'm sorry, we are going to get to the range. You remember earlier when I said that we would actually get to the suppressor? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that out. Let's go ahead and grab that suppressor out. There we go. Now you want to put on and just lefty tighty, righty loosey. You gotta. It's basically opposite of how you would. Or my bad, righty tight. Or you get what I'm saying. Basically, you turn left this way instead of that way. For this way tight, this way loose. Either way. And it does make the gun look really nice, and I do like that. Now, yes, you do see some damage on here. That's because the gun kind of fell off the gun rack when I actually... but either way. The gun isn't damaged externally, and I really do like it. It's actually really nice, and there's not a lot of flex in the actual outer barrel. And the suppressor, it just makes it look good. Now, I am going to test it, of course, to see how it does, because the inner barrel is actually somewhat crooked off to the side. I don't know if that's just the hop-up or what's going on exactly, but I am going to... No, there's clearance. There's clearance in there. So we're going to actually see how this sounds when I actually fire it outside. So, let's get to the range, shall we? Alright, so here we are outside. It's a little warm today, so that's definitely going to be interesting. I have the chronograph here under you guys, so let me go ahead and get it turned on. Now, the biggest thing about GnG that I've been able to look up is supposedly some of them can't take other party magazines or third-party magazines. So here I have an SRC 300 round high cap, and we're going to see if it will take it. So, takes it like a champ. It's already inserted. We're going to wind it up a bit. And I did say I would use an LE stock. Sadly, an LE stock would not work on this, or at least the King Arms LE stock didn't work on this. So that's a part that it can't take, apparently. That or the diameter's not right. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in. Go. 9.6, 1600 milliamp battery. It's plugged in. Let's see what the feet per second is on this. I'm using Black Ops .2s. Here we go. 326. 304, 328, 330, 330. So yeah, that's interesting. It says it's a high velocity. Now, it might be the spring. I don't know. Could be a number of things, but who knows? Now, I am going to, of course, just fire out this way because I want to see how it sounds. It's definitely interesting. Now, you can hear that motor a bit. That is the stock motor is a 1800 RPM motor, so yeah, that's how it is. So I'm going to adjust the hop up on this, and we're going to do a distance test and see how far we can actually hit, because I got a new target for distance test now, and we'll see if it hits or not. Okay? Okay. Here we are, roughly 100 or so feet, give or take. I believe we're a little bit more than that. I believe we're a little less than that, but I'm going to take a shot and say 60, maybe 50 feet, give or take. Down that way is some wood. Now, right here in front of me, that's about a 40-foot engagement, give or take, is a barrel. Now, behind that's some wood that I'm going to be shooting at. Now, the hop-up is adjusted. It's really good. Holy shit, that battery's getting hot, so I'm going to have to take this off and throw it immediately into the ice cooler, but that's just how it is. So yeah, let's see how she performs, okay? Okay. Alright, shooting at the barrel in front of me. And already we got a malfunction. That might be interesting. Yeah, so I think it's the battery itself. I'm not sure. It might be the gun. That's a first for me, actually, for a gun to malfunction. Battery's not puffing up. The gun just locked up. That's all it is, more or less. Up, I don't... Nope, there it goes. Okay. And that's the sound of a dying battery. That's not good. Okay, that might also be the reason. Yeah, if the trigger isn't going on semi-automatic, flip it to full auto. Anyway, firing on the barrel again. Alright, flipping to full auto, see if I can't, It's hitting all the wood down that way, so let's take it a little bit further back, and let's see if we can actually get a little bit more hits on the barrel, at least, because the barrel might be a better target than the actual wood back there. Okay, let's go back a little further back. Here we are a little further back. The barrel is now roughly the silhouette of a torso, give or take. Now, I say the silhouette of a torso, but that's roughly what I've seen in my time when firing at a target that distance. So, let's go ahead and see if we can't hit it. And granted, it's still roughly a big target. Hit. All hits. Now granted, I can definitely hear it winding a bit, but I'm just going to see if I can do full auto on this thing real quick. I'm sorry I had to adjust you guys. So let's see what it does on full auto. Granted, I think the battery is dying and it's a little hot to the touch. So after I do this burst of full auto, I'm going to have to completely remove the battery and, well, safety features, of course, to make sure that this thing does not burst into flames on me. Okay, let's do it. I can actually physically feel the heat of the battery. That's got, ooh. Okay. Okay, so, all those hit. That battery is ungodly hot. So I'm going to leave it on the ground there for a second, let that take care of it. So, yeah, let's get inside and give the final verdict, then we'll move on with the day. Okay? Okay. So at the end of the day, how does this gun feel? Or field and do, I guess you could say. And it does really well. Even with the dying battery, which, let me tell you now, Swiss Arms battery, which is still very much so a little bit hot to the touch, has finally seen its last days. It's melting. It's just, yeah, this is going in the metal box, and it's not coming out. But at the end of the day, where does this gun fall? Well, the fact that the charging handle and the dust cover is something to be desired, I can safely say that with everything said, everything done, all of it, at the end of the day, this gets no more, no less than a 9 out of 10. It is a must-own. This it needs to be in your collection. This gun performs good, even on a dying battery, or at least one that has seen the last leg of its life. It still performed great, and it might have been dangerous having that battery near my face. I know I'm still talking about that, but it took a beating, still came out on top. It is a gun that you need in your collection if you want to say a statement that I'm man enough to rock a pink gun. And even then, the magazine, even though I personally am not going to rock with it, maybe one game I'll rock with it, this gun needs to be in your collection. And this is an M4 I'm proud to say I own. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And as always, guys, I've been Airsoft Al. See you all in the next video. Until next time.